Hey guys, welcome back to another video where we are going to talk about all the tips, tricks, strategies, all that you need to escape that low elo hell. A couple quick things before I start the video. One, I apologize for not getting these videos out faster. With COVID and some other stuff going on, it has been a hectic time, as I'm sure it is for everyone. I hope you are all staying safe, and hopefully I will be able to get back to a more regular schedule here in the next month or so. Number two, as we continue to try to grow this channel, it would help me out so much if you could hit that subscribe button. If you find any of this remotely helpful, even a tiny bit, please hit that subscribe button. We're hoping to get to 100 subscribers before the end of the year. We're about halfway to that goal. So let's get into this game. I'm playing York top lane into a Garen, and I start off pretty poorly. Take a really bad trade, burn my flash, and I die. But this will be the only time I die during the entire game. That's right, one death, that's it. So I head back to lane and we just trade and we're farming. There's really not much to talk about in this early section of the game. But what I do want to tell you is that this game is a perfect example of what happens in a lot of low elo games, where one team will get a lot of kills early, and typically that results in the team with all the deaths flaming their teammates, calling for a forfeit, FF at 15, and I'm here to show you that you need to try to win every game, and that every game is winnable. So we start off this game. I've died already. That's not a big deal, because I know I'm not going to die again. But my bot lane is also dying quite frequently, and I'm realizing that this may be a problem, and it's putting me on a timer. So I can't really look for a lot of freezes. I can't look for a lot of delay tactics like I like to play. My bot lane is feeding a little bit, and I'm not really paying attention. I just know that they're dying a lot. And so I'm on a timer, and so that's why you're seeing me shove the wave a lot here. Just shoving and trying to squeeze in a time for my back. And so I don't have the luxury of waiting till the later stages of this game to start making some things happen. And so I get it back, I get some purchases, and I head back to lane. Now this is strategic. I'm hoping that now that I've made a purchase and Garen has not, that I can really put the screws to him and kill him here. And you'll see that we end up taking a pretty good trade here, and that sets me up to know that I can kill him. However, I misplay this horrendously. Now keep in mind, for those of you who may not know, which would be maybe one of you, Garen's ultimate is an execute, and it does a bunch of damage. After taking 2 turret shots, which I don't know what I was thinking, I realized that Garen's got his ultimate, and he's going to kill me. And so I just flash away, and I'm trying to keep my distance. But then I start thinking, why didn't he kill me? He's got his ultimate. He should have killed me before I even flashed. This was an easy kill for him. And so now I'm questioning if he even has his ultimate. And so now I'm thinking, well, the tables have turned, my friend, and you are going to die. But I'm still really nervous because I'm 80% sure he has his ultimate. And you know what? I was right. He did. But he never used it. And so I get the kill. So, you know, sometimes it's just a little bit of luck and a little bit of bad lane opponent that helps you win these games. Anyway, back to farming. So now I know I've got a big advantage on this Garen. He's going to miss a lot of farm, and now I've got a kill on him. So I know I've got this lane won, but something funny happens here. Now remember that bot lane that was feeding and not doing well? Well, they started to argue, and the Braum left. We're going to watch this Braum throughout this game. I don't know if he was absolutely 100% trolling or if he was crazy like a fox, but with his help here, Garen can't get away because of all of the slows. And so with the help of my 1-7 Braum, we chase down the Garen and we kill him, and I know I've got this lane in hand. But even with that kill and with me having my lane in hand, the game is still questionable. The enemy team has 13 kills to our 5. This is a situation in low elo where a lot of players will start calling for forfeits. They'll start calling to report all of their teammates. And in fact, that's what my Senna was doing at this point. She wanted the Braum reported. She wanted to forfeit at 15. However, I knew we could win this game. It's important for you to keep in mind that kills and KDA is only part of what dictates the outcome of a game. I often say a kill is only as good as the objectives you can take as a result of that kill. So while it appears that we're down really big, we're really only down a few thousand gold. And I know that I'm going to be able to make that up. I know this because the Garen has already left my lane. He's already afraid of me. And now I've got the Morgana in my lane. And while she could probably kill me if I was really inted hard, she's really not going to be able to kill me. So she's just delaying my back. Anyway, I grab a quick back, and when I see the Morgana leave my lane, I TP back to it because now I know I can get this turret. And the Garen tries to rotate back to stop me, but really there's not much he can do. Even though he's hitting me with his E, he can't stop me from taking this turret. And so, first objective down. Now it's a game. So let's freeze it here and see what my next options are. So I've just knocked down the turret, and I know that I can fight the Garen. I've got my ultimate up. I just don't have any ghouls yet. So as long as I get some ghouls, I can fight the Garen. So I've got a couple options. I can stay in the lane, gather up some ghouls, and see if Garen stays in the lane with me, at which point I'm going to initiate a fight. 2, I can see if he leaves the lane, in which case I'm just going to push really hard and try to get to that tier 2 turret. Or 3, I can leave my lane and go help in another lane. I decide to go with option 1. The main reason I do this is because the rest of my team is covering the mid and the bottom waves, and I know I've got the Garen 1v1, and it's a hard win for me. So, let's see what happens. So I walk back up to my wave, and it appears that the Garen has gone into the river. I don't know if he's really gone or if he's just hanging around. So I stack up some ghouls, and the second he steps back into my lane, I start a fight with him. This is what I said I was going to do, and this is what's going to happen. So he realizes he's losing this trade hard, and he tries to run away, but it's to no avail. And so it's an easy kill for me. And this sets a whole bunch of things in motion. This starts having my team believing that we can win. I've got a really fed jungler now as well, and we easily take this tier 2 turret. We're in complete control over this game. I enter the jungle to help my jungler out, and I've got 4 levels on this enemy Echo, and it's easy claps. And I don't stop there. I see the enemy Ezreal is severely overextended, and while he's 9-0-5, I've still got 2 levels on him. He's going down, and with the help of my Jhin, we take him completely out of the game. It's his first death, we get a big shutdown, and again, we control this game. I use this momentum to take the tier 2 turret in the mid lane, and then I see a fight breaking out in the top lane. I rush up there to try to help save my Jhin. I couldn't quite save him, but he gets the return kill on the Garen anyway. Now it's time to grab a quick back and get all that gold I just accumulated on the board. Gold doesn't do you any good until you actually purchase items. And so I take my new purchases into the mid lane, and we're going to freeze it. Let's look at this scenario. The enemy team has 24 kills to our 11. This skirmish is going to be a 2 versus 3. And included in their 3 is the 9-1-5 Ezreal and the 5-0-10 Nami. However, I still really like my chances in this fight. And here's why. I have a 3-level lead on all of them. Now, I'm not sure if I can kill them here, but I know they cannot kill me. And so I want to take this fight to see if they slip up and to see if we can get any kills. Let's see what happens. The Braum hits a pretty decent ulti to initiate this fight. We get a bunch of damage onto the Echo and he has to ulti. Then we blast through the Nami and then we kill the Echo. At this point, the Ezreal really wants that kill on the Braum and he gets it. But I get the return kill on him and it's another big shutdown for me. That's a 3-for-1. I'll take that trade any day. And we are able to go ahead and push our initiative onto this tier 2 turret in the mid lane. The enemy team defends the turret pretty well, and so I decide to grab a quick back and then TP to the bot lane. The bot lane doesn't have any turrets down, and I want to take those out, so we really make it hard for the enemy to even be in their own jungle. I go to the bottom lane, and no one from the enemy team responds to me. This is easy gold. It's another objective take, and no one's responding to me. And so I just push the next wave, and then I take the tier 2 turret as well. Remember, these turrets are worth a lot of gold. I've just gotten a big lead for our team. The enemy Garen shows up, but he's too late to save the turret, and he's lucky he had some help arrive or I would have killed him. So I'm able to walk away, and I see the enemy team is really pushing down our mid turret, so I back to help my team out. Now, watch this next bit carefully. It's something that doesn't happen properly in a lot of low elo games. we're not really trying to fight here. We're just trying to protect our tier 3 turret, and we do that pretty well. We do that not by trying to fight the enemy, but by clearing the waves. If there's no waves for them there, then they can't take our turret. And when I see the Ezreal misposition, I throw my wall around him, and my teammates are able to collapse on him and shut him down. With the Ezreal off the map, we're free to do whatever we want. No one on the enemy team is strong enough to stop us. And so now it's our turn to push down the mid lane. We successfully take the tier 3 turret, and we're also able to grab this inhibitor. A fight breaks out, and we even grab a kill. Now it's time to leave. And we do. I barely get out, but I did get out, and I back. At this point, once we have an inhibitor down, I know we're going to win this game. It's very rare that I throw a game when I have one inhibitor down. My split push is too strong. Regardless, we head to the Dragon Pit, and watch this! That Braum! That's right! Braum steals the Drake from the enemy, and we're even able to grab another couple kills. We push the enemy out of their own jungle, and we're able to take their blue buff. While doing that, I see that there's a wave stacked up in the top lane, and I decide to TP up there. That's right, I'm going to grab another inhib turret and that inhibitor. I can do this because my teammates have initiated a fight on the bot side of the map. There's no one from the enemy team to respond to me, and this is just an easy objective take. This gives us 2 lanes that are permanently pushing. This is a huge win, and it sets the tone for the rest of the game. Normally in a situation like this, I would just back up, but the Braum's there and he wants to make some plays, and, well, to be fair, he's been making some pretty good plays. So I stick around for the skirmish, nothing really happens, and to be honest, the next few minutes of this game are not exactly the definition of how to close a game out efficiently. We were in complete control of the game, and it was no question of whether we were going to win or not. It was just a question of when. There are still a couple neat things to see, though. One, I've taken to the bottom lane so I can try to get the last inhib. You can see that this Echo thinks he wants to fight me. 1 Q takes half of his health. Look at the level lead I have on him. There's no way the enemy team can kill me. I'm too big. I've got the most farm in the game. I've got the highest levels in the game. I know I can go wherever I want, and I do just that. So my team joins me, and we're able to take the last inhibitor. We know the mid lane inhibitor is due to respawn shortly, so we clear out some more waves, and we decide to take that. And then we back up. I don't know. We weren't really on the same page here. Some of us were trying to fight, and some of us weren't. Anyway, I decide to leave, and I'm going to back, but this Garen is really thirsty for my blood. He's a little bit bitter about how laning phase went, and so he tries to fight me. I'm not sure I can kill him here. I know I'm not going to die, but I don't have any ghouls, and I don't have my maiden. And so I decide to back up, but then I get a ping from my teammate. The Nico's going to come help me out, and I thought this would be a great way to end this game. This would really tilt the Garen, and it totally does. So I keep him there to make sure he doesn't back. The Nico shows up, and now it's a 2 versus 1, and you can see the damage we do on him. His team tries to come help him, but there's a whole bunch of skirmishing going on here. We kill the Garen. I fully anticipated that would be a forfeit. It was not. To their credit, the enemy team saw this game out to the bitter end. I grab a quick back, load up on some more items, TP into the enemy base, and it's just a question to see if I can get the plus 50. Not sure that I did. Anyway, I hope you got to see in this game how it's not kills that makes the difference. It's focusing on objectives. At no point in this game did we lead in kills, and in fact we finished with 11 less kills than the enemy team. And yet we won. They didn't. Remember, focus objectives, win games. Thanks so much, guys. Please hit a like, please smash that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.